Hi, I'm Kelli Pozon from the band Ramekega. Today I'm in historical Ganesha Park in a city named for a goddess that represented abundance in Greek mythology. When you come up to the band area, you'll be greeted by this fella. The bear is a symbol of California, and you'll find him on the state flag when he's not greeting people here next to the LA Fairgrounds. The Pomona Concert Band is continuing 71 years of tradition and playing a series of weekly outdoor concerts this summer at Ganesha Park in Pomona Thursday nights at 7:30 p.m. in this G. Stanton Selby band shell. Each week is a different musical theme. Tonight's show is called Around the World, and the music has influences from everywhere.
Good evening and welcome. The fanfare which you just heard is actually only the second time we've done it, and it's for a special occasion this year. The fanfare was written by Leonard Bernstein, and it was for the inauguration of John Fitzgerald Kennedy back in 1960, or actually 1961. And since this year is the 100th anniversary of the birth of both John Kennedy and Leonard Bernstein, we salute both of them with that opening fanfare. So just a little music history for you. Thank you. And welcome. Good evening and welcome. And we sure appreciate you coming out in this weather. It is just a tad toasty. May I please introduce to you our honor guard for this evening. United States Air Force retired Senior Master Sergeant Eddie Feliciano. United States Army retired Specialist 5th Class Thomas Laffey. Would you please rise and join us as we honor America with our national anthem conducted by Ms. Linda Taylor.
And close interval. Forward.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Tonight's program, we are saluting the City of Pomona Board of Education. And we are very, very fortunate to have as our guest MC tonight a member of the Pomona Board of Education. He's been with us before. He does an excellent job. And so I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Jason Rothman.
Thank you, Alan. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. I like that you respond to that. Tonight's the third concert of the season, and it's known as PUSD Night. It's also music around the world, so there'll be lots of international songs from international composers. We're also celebrating my school district, the Pomona Unified School District. It's the oldest district in the area, and it comprises a good amount of the band and of the people that have trained the musicians, and hopefully of the people in the audience too. We'll honor those that serve with the Pomona School District or graduated from it around intermission. Also, I'd like to remind you that the Lions Club is out front, and they're collecting glasses and canned and non-perishable food, and they have a whole bunch of books that if you want to come and grab one just to read, help yourself. They're handing out books free of charge. I'm also going to plug the 50-50 drawing over and over and over tonight. This is only the first time. It won't be the last. Don't forget about the 50-50 drawing before intermission. Now the first number. The first one, and also this is a lot of fun because I can't pronounce anybody's name ever. And these are all international names. So we'll see how this goes. Ballet Egyptien by Alexander Luigin. It's not scripted. I'm just terrible. This is his best work. It gained a popularity when it was included in the second act of Verdi's opera Aida. The band will play 2 of the 4 movements tonight. Please hold your applause between the movements because there will be a slight pause. Linda conducts. I told you not to clap between the intermission, and I almost walked out on stage. The next song, and I will pronounce this correctly, I promise, is Children of a Different Sun by Roland Barrett. We're going to Machu Picchu. The Inca, in case you didn't know, first appeared in what is now southeastern Peru sometime in the 12th century and were the largest empire in pre-Columbian Americas. In case you weren't aware, this is a new promotion that the Pomona Concert Band has, is that every concert now comes with a free history lesson. The Inca leadership widely encouraged the worship of the sun god and considered their king to be the child of the sun. If you want to feel like you're really a part of this song, you can make an offering to the 50-50 drawing for 50 cents. Many historians have come to refer to the Incans as children of the sun, so hence the title of this song. Again, Linda conducts. I like being next to the stage because I'm sitting behind the basses and they sound really good. I'm not usually one to call people out from the band, but I couldn't help but notice there's a machine on your bass. What is that?
This is a low C extension. Normally the lowest note on a bass is an E.
And a demonstration.
But with the extension, the string goes all the way up to here, and I use this to finger the notes. And there's C. And this one, I have a low B. Pretty cool, huh?
That's so cool. The next song, I hope, gets to use all of those neat components of his bass. Don't go anywhere, script. Please don't go anywhere. The next song is the Jamaican Rumba by Arthur Benjamin. If you want to dance, please dance. Being that you're seated in a terrace, though, please be careful if you start to dance. And while you're standing and dancing, it's only 50 cents to play the 50-50 drawing. George conducts. And with this evening's tropical heat and humidity, it really does feel like being in Jamaica. The next song is the Italian Festival, scored by Glenn Osse. This is a bunch of little medleys in it, so feel free to pick something out if you recognize it. This piece includes favorites such as Summertime in Venice, the love theme from La Strada, and Anemia e Cor. I am so glad I said that one right. Imagine yourself in a boat on the Grand Canal of Venice being serenaded by Italian musicians. If you don't do well in a boat, imagine yourself on the pier, looking at the boat, being serenaded by Italian musicians. Again, George conducts. This next song is the Marche, Lorraine by Luigin. This is going to be the last song before intermission, so if you want to get a 50-50 drawing ticket, be a great time to do it. You can march over there if you want. At any rate, this march and the province of Lorraine in France are very closely connected. One of the songs in the second movement of this march is of the province of Lorraine. That's why it's called the Lorraine March. This march became a very big rallying song for the Free French Army and the resistance during the Second World War, and we'll have Linda conduct. After this song, there's going to be a 15-minute intermission where you can grab snacks and coffee and 50-50 tickets and all that kind of good stuff. You can also feed the hungry tuba if you have any change that you'd like to give to the tuba. The tuba accepts all denominations. It's not picky. Really, it doesn't care. Put some money in the tuba. Come on. At any rate, Linda is going to conduct this next song, and then we'll go to intermission.
Halfway through the show, the audience is invited to visit the concession stand, where they can purchase not only snacks and drinks for their refreshment, but also items to commemorate their experience here during the concert season. Items such as this Pomona concert tote bag. Along the line here, you can see the refreshments, the snacks, the cookies, the drinks, the candy. And if you were not here last week, don't worry, they have you taken care of. They have a DVD of last week's show. Also, one of the more important things that they have here is the 50-50 drawing. I'm here with Pam and her daughter Amy. She's been working here for 4 years. And can you tell us, please, what the famous 50-50 drawing is?
The 50-50 drawing, we keep the money separate from our snack bar, and at the end of the night, just after the break, we take the money, we divide it into two piles. Half of it goes to the band, and the other half we break up into bags of money that we give out right after the break, and also a candy bar.
A candy bar. So the audience gets the sweeter end of that deal, basically.
So you'll see me up there saying, we've got this much in each bag and a candy bar.
I think the band is about to head back to the Ganne Park band shell, so we're going to join them for the second half of this concert, and I will see you again before we're all done tonight.
Welcome back from intermission. The next song, by the way, is a German song. It's called Der Lehrmeister. The only song I pronounced correctly is in German. This is depressing. It's by Robert Sheldon. The name translates from the German phrase, the master teacher, and it's written in a style reminiscent of Strauss, who's a favorite of the composer of the song. The piece highlights many sections of the band and shows that the band can actually play the entire dynamic range of notes necessary to play a song like this. It's this big. If you didn't hear that, the visual was enough. After this, Alan will come forward to do the 50-50, and of course, Linda conducts. There's a drawing wheel behind me. It's the time you've all been waiting for. When you recognize the Pomona Unified School District, you can wait for your drawing until I've plugged my own district. Thank you very much. So first, I'd like to have Adrienne Conager-Macklin stand up and be recognized. She's one of my colleagues on the school board. And if you live in this area, she's also your district representative. If there's also any current or former teachers, administrators, students, workers, anybody that likes the Pomona Unified School District, why don't you go ahead and stand up and be recognized, because tonight is your night and we're a very big community organization. And the rest of you do not like my school district. That is very sad. You had your chance. At any rate, it's now time to do the 50-50 drawing, which Alan Small is going to perform for everybody.
But you're going to draw the tickets to carry on a family tradition, because your dad was the #1 ticket drawer of all time. So you're going to carry on the family tradition. I didn't know. Did you tell them about the 50-50 drawing? Mention it at all tonight?
No, I totally
You didn't? That's what I figured. Oh, well, I guess it's blind luck here, but we do have 3 bags, $25 each, and a candy bar. So would you draw the first ticket, please? Over here. Next year, we got to get bigger print on these things. 106232.
106232.
Hello? Is this the party to who are speaking? Back? All right, we'll wait. Ken, you got to do a little traveling music for when people come walking down there, a little cadence or something. Okay. I think we'll get runners from now on, so you don't have to come all the way down like this. You know what? I'm not even going to look at it because you walked down so far. Got it? I trust you. Thank you. Oh, no, that's the same one. Wait till you get all the way up, then I'll call it again. 106411. $411. Emergency. Somebody coming down? Naturally. See, if I still had that other microphone that was wireless, I could walk halfway, but this one will start squealing, so. I'm too old to walk down, so. And the last one is 105924. Did I hear a squeal over here?
No, that was me, Alan.
Oh, did you win?
No.
924. $105,924. Going once. Going twice. Would you please draw another one? One zero 6012. Heard of me. Ladies and gentlemen, our video person, our guy, the video guy, our director, Tim Greenwood would like to speak to you.
Thanks, Alan. Hi, everybody. I want you to know that it's never been enough for me, and I know probably not for you, that you play, you watch these people who give of their heart and talents, and then it goes into the night air. And you can't take it home with you. And I've always been disappointed about that. So Mayor Tim Sandoval made a few phone calls. A guy named John DePolis, who runs the city channel, said, sure, why not? And so this concert, it will be on Pomona TV and Covina TV, not day after tomorrow, but next weekend. Day after tomorrow, last week's concert will be on the air. So we're about a week behind, but we're on. Saturday night at 6, Sunday night at 5, channel 28? 29. Channel 29, if you have AT&T Uverse or if you have City Cable in Pomona or Covina, okay? So you have a chance. More notes? Oh, yes, and if you have Verizon Fios in the neighborhood, it'll be on the same channel. So, or even easier than that, we have DVDs back at the snack stand. So the Pomona Concert Band since 1947, now the most modern thing on the block. Go for it.
Thank you very much, Tim. And I'm going to shut up and turn it back over to Jason.
You don't have to give it back. Okay, you kind of have to give it back. So now that you've seen the live performance, if you watch it on TV and your friends haven't seen it yet, don't spoil it for them. They don't know it's a concert band. Speaking of concert bands, I wanted to make one personal announcement. My folks are in the audience. Hi, Mom and Dad. They promised that they would always go to my band concerts, and I didn't know that would follow me till my 30s. So kids, they don't forget. They remember forever. The next song is Beyond the Western Sky by Ed Huckley. Beyond the Western Sky opens with a fanfare theme with driving percussion. The work features soaring melodic lines under unique woodwind rhythmic obstinato figures. I don't even think that's a word I just said. Beautiful melodies in the middle section are characteristics of this composer's lyrical style, and a return to the original melodies and rhythm of the opening section leads Beyond the Western Sky to a rousing and dramatic closure. Linda conducts. Rousing and dramatic. I did not lie. But the entire song was rousing and dramatic, so I almost walked out like half a dozen times. I try not to do that. This next song, and this is the penultimate song, is the Mexican Hat Dance. This is one of my favorite songs. I'll often walk around humming this song. I'm serious. It's arranged by Wes Adams. The Jarabe Tapatio, better known as the Mexican Hat Dance, is also popular in other countries, Cuba, Peru, Dominican Republic, etc. This is a pretty old song with its earliest evidence coming from the 18th century, and it's the actual national dance of Mexico, and it's taught in every single grade school in the country of Mexico. The more you know. George conducts. So this is the last song of the evening. An audible awe. I really appreciate that. Thank you. The last song of the evening is The War March of the Tartars by Carl L. King. And does anybody know what a tartar is? It's a sauce! I'm so sorry. I'm not that sorry. So the Tartars were actually a band of people who descended into Mongolia in the Russian Middle Ages to claim the territory as their own. So not a sauce. Mr. King, the composer of this song, wrote this march to be the fight song of Wayne State University because they're also the Tartars. That's their mascot. Today, it's a very widely used high school marching band song, and it's a great pep song for everybody. Linda will conduct the final song. Turns out there's still one more song. You'd figure after doing this for 8 years, I would know what I was doing. And because the Pomona Concert Band ends every single concert the exact same way, forever, I should probably know this. It's America the Beautiful That is the way that the concert band always ends every concert. It's arranged by Carmen Dragon and conducted by Carrie Klein, one of the assistant directors. I want to thank each and every one of you for attending another lovely concert in the park on a sweltering summer's evening. I also want to thank the band and each and every one of you for coming out and supporting and honoring the Pomona Unified School District. And I especially want to thank the Pomona Concert Band for making the mistake of handing me a microphone yet again. I hope you all have a very lovely evening, and good night.
Wow, what a great show. Thank you so much for joining us for the concert series of the Pomona Concert Band. If you like what you heard tonight, you can visit their website at www.pomonaconcertband.org to find out how you can help sponsor this band and this extraordinary event. They play Thursday nights to the end of August at 7:30 p.m. at Ganne Park in Pomona. I'm Kelli Pozon with the band Ramekega. You can check us out at ramekega.com and on social media. Good night, everyone.
Thanks, Kelli. And when you visit the Pomona Concert Band website at pomonaconcertband.org, you can learn more, follow the schedule, or donate using the convenient PayPal button. The Pomona Concert Band live performance was recorded as a public service of Magnolia Street Productions, or as we like to say, goodguytv.com. We record live music, school, business, and other important things, including live streaming. Learn more at the website magnoliastreet.com. For the Pomona Concert Band, this is Tim Greenwood speaking.